approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, hut, not a wolf. Check 53. Hut,
Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, defense will have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the toss, here's Michel. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you You only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands, meaning if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter.
I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school. Check it. Check three. You get hit? Don't band it. Hey, echo. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check it, reload. Hey, go 66.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Echo. Get him. You got it. 58.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the Patriots' 21-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. A short throw caught by Andrews. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady gives to Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, that's Alabama. 380. Quarter's mine. Come on, baby. 380, 380.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
72. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Wait, that 53. Let him know. Let him know. 40's the mark. Hey, 66. Let's go, defense. Out top.
They do go for it. It's Brady, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, it's Barnes, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check 50. Check 50.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check it, reload. 72.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. The 40, the 30, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll run on first down. Barnes. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jackson, option right. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam. 66, run it, half. 58, boys, 58.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. Go, go. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Let's go. Mike, number 53.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guy's playing it. are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On third down, Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Hey, 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Go. Check.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Coverage on the play by Patriots.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Haywood. Regular.
Brady going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This will be taken at the 10. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
That throw by Brady incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing again. Brady, catch made, right side by Wilson. A gain there of 21 yards.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
72. Move. Let's go.
Throwing now is Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Flag 20. He's coming. Okay, double. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On third down, a run from White. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
No, 66. Check. First down. When he hit. Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Alabama. Let's put them on the buses. Wait, we hit. Alpha.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Wilson snags it left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch the twist.
Here's Jackson to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On 3rd down, it's Ingram, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start the drive with White. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Hey, check it. My 40. Rip left, rip left.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, and finding the tight end Wilson. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
That's right, baby. They don't want to...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Ravens 47, Patriots 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Bandit! Bandit!
Sugar!
40's the mic. 40's the mic.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Foxtrot. 72.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And it's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Open man is Gordon, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who...
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check 99. Check 99. Orbit. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go one more.
To throw again is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. I'm here all day. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. No game.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next the score, Ravens 54, Patriots 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rip. Bound to lose one. Check alert.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
72. Point to the end. Point to the end.
Shotgun now for Brady. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. A 3rd down gain of 19.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
At the 43-yard line.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New England, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.